So almost ready to get underway. So here's the lefty, number 45. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And a foul ball. The lefty fires. Ball one there. On the ground to third. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. Way outside, and the count is 2-2. And that one is inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one out to right. Moniak squeezes it. 2 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact. Let the defense work behind it.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Struck him out looking. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Jordan Beck, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. The 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. That one not close. And the count is filled up. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot.
Batting third, catcher Hunter.
So up next, Hunter Goodman.
Goodman.
In the dirt. In there safely. Tovar into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Tovar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Smash down the left field line. And that's just foul. Man at second. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Lace to right center, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 down. Ryan McMahon now at the plate. On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here comes Real Muto. That's outside. And that is ball 1. One down. Phillies down a run. Now 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
So now 1-2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Walker back to work. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And first offering is fouled off. Absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Fought off foul. And that one way outside. And the count even 1-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rojas sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting 8, left fielder.
Nick Martini will hit.
Martini.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. Gone! A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Adael Amador stands in now and watches strike 1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Denver, and here is Sosa to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
Sosa, in his 5th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. Check swing, called strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That 2-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 8, left fielder, Weston Wilson.
At the plate, Weston Wilson. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's a little high. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-1.
Check swing called strike. And it's a full count.
2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Batting ninth,
2 down,
center
bases
fielder,
empty.
Johan Rojas.
And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two outs.
Huh.
That's off the inside corner.
One
Now
ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Popped up. Amador settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Jordan Beck. There's a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering misses down and away. Inside. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That's a strike, and it's 3-2.
3-2.
That to right. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. He reached out to walk his first time. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Two and two.
That one almost got him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been
Now
really
batting,
patient at the
catcher,
plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Goodman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
1-2.
Throw.
On the
Tag.
tag.
Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Smash to the left side. Tosses across the first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Rockies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. Here's Turner now.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
This one in the air right field. Moniak grabs it on the run.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Harper in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
3-1.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Doyle on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out looking in his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, right fielder
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Two outs. And a strike in there. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around second is Schwarber. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Coors Field, bottom 4, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Line to left, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Mickey Moniak. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez up and loosening in the pen. Strom getting loose as well. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's going to be Kyle Farmer. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. And he hits a ground ball right side, slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder Nick.
So in now for Colorado, Nick Martini. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Dirt, nice job behind the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Taijuan Walker gives way, got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Philadelphia.
bullpen for the Phillies,
Number
Orion
50.
Kirkering.
Well, they didn't get much
Orion
length out of their
Kirkering.
starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. Swings and misses. And the count even at one.
One strike.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball 2. 2 balls. 1 strike.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Denver,
Leading off
top
for the
5,
Phillies,
John Sciambi with
catcher,
Chris Singleton.
JT
And leading
Realmuto.
it off, JT Realmuto. A little bit high. 1-0.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next
Man,
for
that's one of those
Philadelphia,
at-bats
third
where you have to
baseman,
remind
Alex
yourself
Bohm.
it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bohm
Ball.
takes a
High.
ball as he stands in for the second time. Swinging a foul straight back. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Over to first.
Yep, he's
And a
out.
couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the
Now
ball
batting,
out of the
second
air.
baseman,
Lets the defense work
Edmundo
behind him with
Sosa.
another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, base is empty. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
No ball.
inning,
One
anything
strike.
after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That
1-1.
misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Jordan Beck.
Designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Harper makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel
Tovar, the next to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-0. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Hunter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rojas settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 left for Colorado, but they lead it 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Shavilli also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Hard hit right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Johan Rojas.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Rojas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground, and that's a foul ball. The Phillies down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
balls,
inside. Look out. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Here's Trey Turner. His splits between April and May there. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Kerkering back to work. And that's in for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one pulled foul. That's way outside. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a 1-2. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Swing and a ground ball. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Kyle Farmer. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 1. 1-1.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies.
Nick Martini.
And ball one. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Farmer off of first with 2 away. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for
Scott
the Rockies,
Alexander on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 52.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year.
Scott
Not doing a great job
Alexander.
keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your bait.
Now batting.
And
right
here is
fielder,
Nick Castellanos. 1 for 2. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouled off down the right side. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left.
No!
And foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Scott Alexander is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jake Bird.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So bases all loaded up. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Tying run at the plate.
2-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The tying run at the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count's full.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
1 ball, no strike.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run scores all the way from first, and they trail by 1.
How about that? Clears the bases. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa has grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Strike on the outside. And now it's even 1-1. Boom. Over at second, 1 down. Down the line, and it's foul. So the tying run at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Here comes Bohm around third. He scores to tie it up. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. In there at the knees.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Got him! Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But a huge 4-run inning has knotted this one up. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Tanner Banks.
And now it's the switch inning second baseman, Adael Amador, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Amador.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Outside low, 1-2 to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tied at 4. Inside, almost got him.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Chop to third. Boom. Zips it to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jordan.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. Castellanos moves on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Hit hard on the ground to short. That is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. This game's all tied at 4. Zach Agnos comes on now.
They know that he
Now
can get
pitching for
a
the
right-hander out,
Rockies.
but he's in position to face
Number
a couple of
36.
lefties this inning.
Trey Turner
Leading
now
off for the Phillies.
0 for 3. A
Shortstop,
fly out, a
Trey
ground
Turner.
out, and a strikeout. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His second home run of the series, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. On the ground and foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. Just missed. And base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And now it is JT Realmuto. Fouled off. He was late. First and third, one down. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there and out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Zach Agnos won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
change here. Angel Chevy on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Angel Chevy.
One out, base is empty. Alec Bohm will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground right side, Amador. In plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman Edmundo Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Moniak puts it away, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Carlos
Philadelphia.
Hernandez gets the call
Number
from the
35.
pen.
Well, he's been a bit of a
Carlos
wild card out there in
Hernandez.
terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, third baseman
Ryan McMahon digs in now.
McMahon.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Goodman gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a line out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 5 on the season, and they close the gap. It's 8-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 1 out, nobody on. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Strom warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. The Phils holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and the count now even up. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer, 1 for 3. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. Tying run at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one.
One strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Carlos Hernandez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Matt
Number
Strom.
25.
And we all know about his
Matt
slider.
Strom.
It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next for Colorado, Nick Martini. Now snap throw to first. Moniak back on a dive. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. And that drops in for a strike. Run around the goal. Pitch misses. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Adael Amador in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
Careful.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now 8-6. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Weston Wilson getting ready to hit. Chevy back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jimmy Herget up and throwing. Halverson, a hard throwing right-hander, up as well. And that drops in for a strike. That's towards center. Doyle makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Moniak makes the grab for the second out. Trey Turner at the plate. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball there. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Two now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one opts against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the
base,
bat, that one registered at
right
105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Here is Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled, and the inning is over. So a two-out double, but they don't score. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 8 and the Rockies 6. Jordan Romano comes on trying to close it out.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies.
So you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Romano in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Canada. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one the other way. Turner. Now a jump throw, and it beats him. What a play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. In the air, right side. And it looks like trouble. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. The relay, but it's offline. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Tovar now at the plate. Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we are all tied up. It's 8-8. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jordan Romano will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Max Lazar will take over here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Goodman will hit next. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. 2 runs across in the inning. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 down, runner at first. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. This to third. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. And we're headed to extra innings.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Tyler Kinley.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Go ahead run on base. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Man at second. Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a count 1-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score easily. And safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
One out, runner at second. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. On the ground, right side. Amador tosses to first, and Realmuto is out.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
There's a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the top half of the 10th. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI.
Up
Nice
next
line
for
drive to the
Philadelphia,
pull side right
second
there,
baseman,
but he didn't spin
Raimundo
off of it.
Sosa.
That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Kinley gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher in the game for the
Rockies.
Rockies, Seth Halverson.
Number 54.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Raimundo Sosa. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one ripped to left. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Brenton Doyle. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And we have a tie ball game. It's 10-10. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Lazar out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Christopher
Now pitching
Sanchez
for Philadelphia.
on the pitch here. He's been
Number
so good against
61.
lefties.
Christopher Sanchez.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Close, but call the ball. Ball two.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman
Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies.
Farmer.
That's in there. That's strike one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Ruiz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Check swing, and he held up. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Nick Martini in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a big swing and a miss.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the last half of the 10th. To third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder Nick Martini.
So in now for Colorado, Nick Martini. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. And here in extra innings. And he takes a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And we're headed to the 11th. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. We push on to the 11th. We're all even at 10 apiece. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder Weston Wilson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Man at second. Late swing, fouled off. He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Hit right there. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 11-10.
Just a huge at bat right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
1 out. Runner at second. Trey Turner, the next to hit. And that is out of play.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think were there 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined? My scorecard was ugly for that series. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Harper batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one wrapped foul. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Two and 2. Ball 3.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
2 outs, bases full. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So digging in, Adael Amador. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. That misses the zone. 1-0.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
In the air, center field. Rojas sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out. And a fly ball could knock this one off.
Designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
Now, Jordan Beck. What's the approach in a spot with a tying run 90 feet away?
Don't try to get too big. Don't swing for a home run. Let it be an accident if you hit a homer. And I tell you what, if he does, this place will go crazy.
with the tying run at third, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one's in there. Now 2-1. Outside, Ezekiel Tovar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ripped on the ground to second. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
So 2 down now, and here is Ezekiel Tovar trying to deliver as the hero. Headed towards the corner, and it stays fair. In to score is the runner from third, and they've tied it again. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. 12th inning coming up. We are tied 11-11. And now it's JT Realmuto. Halverson back to work, and the slider just misses. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a change being made out at second. On to pinch run, Bryson Stott. Alec Bohm digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Moniak on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Out towards left center. Tovar has this one sized up. 2 away now.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Weston Wilson. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, heading back, and that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. Save! And they lead by 2.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
pitcher out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Seth Halverson done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. That's in there. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. Philadelphia on top, 13-11. Max Kepler now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Right field. Number 17.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. McMahon getting ready to hit.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The changeup missing, and now it's 3-2. Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. Swings and misses.
No ball. One
And that's strike one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Turns to second for one. And that's a double play to end it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
A 13-11.